All right, so I'm going to just talk quickly about how do you access this online server where you can get access to SPSS or Stata. And so basically for the course, you need access to SPSS or Stata. The easiest way is to actually log into a Windows computer that you have access to over the internet, and then what the computer you've logged into has the programs that we need. You could also have it on your own laptop and you could use it there. But for consistency's sake, this is available to everyone, so it's a good option. If you want to use something else, we can talk about it. It can work. So I'm just looking at the instructions here. I'm just going to click on vdesktop.stanford.edu. And then I'm going to do HTML access, which is basically not going to require me to download anything. I'll just be able to run it in my browser. Take a second to load. And then this is just how you log into Stanford. So that's your student ID, and we're going to do win. Think about when we're logging. I'm actually not sure what that means, but I think of it as we're logging into a Windows machine. So Stan Aug is my student ID, my password. Everyone's going to do win. And it's going to come up. It's going to give you one option, GSE Big Tree. That's the name of the room. If I click there, the first time you do this, it'll take a little bit longer. And you should think about this is a little bit dependent on your internet speed. So you're going to want to have internet speeds of like 10 megabytes per second in order for this to work pretty effectively. But if you're anywhere on campus, you'll have at least that, no problem. And so when I log in, I'm literally using a Windows machine from my browser. And it's kind of a weird meta feeling because I'm on my own computer, but I'm in a browser able to access some other machine where I have a profile on. So this always takes a second to load, but once you do it, it's not too bad. And here we are. And so I have basically, this is my Windows machine. I've got all of my different files and things that I can use. Stata and SPSS are on the desktop. I can also search for those things, so I could type in Stata and it'll come up. And you can open either of those. You can use this as your desktop. Now, I believe that over the course of the quarter, you'll have access to this for the quarter as a result. I believe anything you save on the desktop will save there over the course of the quarter. I don't want to rely on that. And so the two ways that we'll get around that is you'll submit things to Canvas, one, and then two, you can log into Google Chrome and you can log into your Google Drive or your Box account or your Dropbox from here, and you can just upload anything to one of those accounts before you leave. I would suggest that. I think saved files will save on the desktop, but you've got full access. This is a computer like anything else, and so you could you could email it to yourself, but you could back it up in some way. I'd suggest one of those, Google Drive, Dropbox, or Box. So it's actually pretty straightforward. It's pretty cool that we have access to this. It's a very expensive and awesome resource.